I just want to double check your alignments.
Let me check.
I don't remember what I am.
To make sure it's what you want. Because I was just looking, I was like looking at your spells and stuff, and I just remember to look at your alignments, and I was like, I wonder if this is still applies to everybody.
Me?
Huh?
Who's changed, do you think? If you feel someone's changed, you should tell them, and they can change.
Well, it's interesting because all of you, so you guys are either neutral. You guys are either neutral or good, but all of you have put down chaotic.
Mhm.
But
I think. Okay,
I
go
don't
ahead.
think so. You guys can all be chaotic, but thinking about how you guys have played, I feel like there hasn't been anything you guys have done to necessarily be chaotic. So I'm wondering if you guys should be chaotic or not.
I don't think Yasin would be really anymore.
Yours is, I think, yours is more is a one good example. I think we'll go ahead and say I have an idea of what it should be, but go ahead and say what you can say.
I was gonna say, oh shit, hold on, let me bring up, let me bring up that link that you brought up.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Facebook, right?
Yeah, put it in the Facebook group.
Well, I'll just say I don't think chaotic neutral really fits anymore.
Which is fine. Like you could have been more chaotic neutral in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I think
Oh my
because we've
gosh.
played a long time, it could have been. You guys could have changed for whatever reason, story wise, or. So I want to see where you guys are at. Because I'm just more curious to see if anything.
For
has
me,
changed.
I think mine is that I was more lawful good, and is. Oh, I think I posted it already. Turning less and less lawful just because of exploring and stuff like that.
Were you listed as lawful good in the beginning or no?
I wasn't listed at, but I was playing it as.
But you were playing as if you're lawful good.
Because
actually, I think I know I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was. Yeah, it was just a sheltered life. He was just in one place, and all he has is the stories and what he was told. So there is no reason for him to be. But then, going out and then experiencing all these things, I don't know if he feels comfortable here, but he just kept going.
All right. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to find a piece of paper.
No.
Do I have?
No, stop it.
Come on.
And then
Stop.
I'll just use this.
No.
Because I don't. Okay, yeah, use this.
And then, especially with this is technically with Yasin's stuff, lawful in terms of this area. It's considered normal, but wanting to overthrow and help Yasin, I guess. Initiate a coup, essentially.
Yeah, actually, that will lead into. So, John, are you looking up the alignments or?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Yasin is probably more lawful neutral.
I was gonna say lawful neutral or neutral.
The reason I say, yeah, we'll say so. Typically, lawful is stereotypically is like a paladin because they uphold their god and the rules around that.
Mm-hmm.
But lawful, if you think about lawful,
it's just regular people following the law
or
of the land, really.
If you think
That's
about,
what I thought it was.
Yeah, another way is if you think about it in a spectrum, lawful on one side and chaotic on the other. Chaotic doesn't necessarily mean random and crazy. Chaotic is more. I was thinking about an analogy. So you know how ice, when it water when it freezes, it has that, it's ice, right? So it's solid and it has that
Yeah,
structural
different state.
molecular
Yeah,
structure. So if you think that's lawful, where everything like the people who are lawful follow the law, good or bad, and they uphold it no matter what. And then neutral is like melted ice in water, where people who are neutral can see that law and government has benefit to society, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they will always follow it, especially in their self-interest. So if they have a self-interest, they might consider the law and how it would relate to the law. But if the self-interest is overwhelming, they'll break the law to fulfill their self-interest. On the other hand, chaotic is just like water molecules, no structure at all. So in the chaotic person doesn't consider law at all. It's not that they won't follow laws, it's that when they think about what they want to do, law is not a consideration at all. Does that make sense?
yeah,
So like
Yeah.
So they just do what they feel like without
yeah.
thinking about.
yeah. What they think
Okay.
is
Yeah.
good, right? Or
Okay.
Right.
not because it's
And
the
it's a
law
little bit
says
weird.
Might
so.
fit.
Yeah, and it's a little weird because there's chaotic good, chaotic neutral, chaotic evil. So all those chaotics like doesn't necessarily regard law in its decision making. So if like a chaotic good person sees something that needs to be sees something that needs to be done for the good, they'll go out and do it however they can necessarily. Whether it will be inside the bounds of the law, they don't consider it. But like a neutral good person will think, oh, this we need to do something to help or do this good, and they'll think about the ways they can do it, but they'll also think about does it fit in the parameter of the law of wherever they're at. Um, but so what happens though is that the neutral good and the chaotic good can still come to the same conclusion. It's just their thought process is different. Um, and that yeah, and like I said, neutral good doesn't mean that they follow law; they just consider it. So if they still think doing good is better than following the law, they'll still possibly break it. And especially for like neutral or true neutral or neutral evil, they'll be more likely, I guess, to break laws, I guess, for their self interest. But I mean, there's gray areas, but I think those are like kind of the things. But
Yeah,
anyway, I think Yasin is probably more lawful. Oh, so
Awful.
lawful neutral, but this is where the lawful part gets is a little bit different in that Yasin. Well, I think the way Yasin's been being played, because it seems like he would want to like whether it's like Skald or some other place, he would want to rule, or at least he has this urge to be able to implement things his own way. And
Yeah.
a part of lawfulness is sort of structure and governance. So
Okay.
whether it's upholding someone else's or your own, either a personal code or you wanting to like kind of rule, I think that's lawful.
Okay.
So it doesn't necessarily. So you can be lawful neutral, not a lawful good. It doesn't necessarily mean you're upholding other people's laws. So, but it's like
Right.
it's more of like a mentality, like
There has to be
things
like something in place.
you feel like there should be something in place, or you want to
Yeah.
do the ruling, or you feel like society should be under a government, whatever structure that may be. But that's what I think. So we can. So I'll probably just put down for lawful neutral. But that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, what about the rest of you though?
Yeah.
Because everybody's listed right now as chaotic. But do you guys think your character is so? Like I
Uh,
said in the beginning, your character can be chaotic, that's fine. But when I'm thinking about what you guys have done previously, I don't think there was necessarily a time where you guys acted chaotically, but I don't think there's necessarily been a time where you guys been tested in that necessarily way. And that doesn't necessarily mean you guys can't still be chaotic. Because
Yeah, I
chaotic
think-
people
Mm,
can still, from the outside, still seem like they're acting within
Reason.
the law or within the bounds of law. So it's not like you have to be going out there being crazy. It's just, I guess what I'm saying is that how do you think you guys how do you think your characters are thinking? Going back to the part where do you think your character considers the law and how your actions conform to law? If so, it's probably closer to neutral. If not, like if either your character likes the idea of freedom, like is all about it and wants other people to act freely, or your character doesn't think about it at all, doesn't think about law and how it affects them, those would be more chaotic characters. But if your character could still be self-serving, but if you think it's like if you lived in the city your whole life, you're probably more you're probably you know about the law a lot because you lived in it, so you're always thinking about it. So unless either you're rebelling or you're just set in
Yeah.
your ways where like you're thinking about it constantly, then
I think that's how I first started off, because I know I vividly remember where I was like, "Oh, we shouldn't kill this orc chick," and then they're like, "Oh no, let's just kill him." And I'm like, "Holy shit, that affected him." Okay, I guess that's a thing now. And like slowly later on, I just started accepting, "Oh, this is the world," and
uh,
like I guess
Wait, what?
previous. I don't know how to explain it right now. Let me think.
Is Cal getting slowly getting desensitized?
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
It's also like
Like just being exposed to stuff.
well, it's being exposed, and then things he's tried he doesn't know if it's like the right way or if it's helped, but
Right.
it's just what he thinks is right, not like what is right, I guess.
while you can still be lawful good and just be conflicted,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is right now.
unless
Like
you feel your character is churning. So I guess with that, real quick, I think that's how I'm going to put Zaros. He hasn't really been playing that much anyway, so there's not really personality. But his background is basically he was in the military, but basically, so that would kind of put him in the lawful camp. But
yeah, he's supposed to
he
be.
got kicked out because
Showed
he was
weakness.
saving his town, and he recruited other people that were not Dragonborn, which is a no-no in his army. So his army kicked him out. So that makes him a little bit resentful against sort of, I guess, his military upbringing, or not upbringing, but his training. So I'm moving him to neutral. But at the same time, his character hasn't been. He's just a body, so neutral it is. Neutral good because he was good previously, but I'm gonna move him to neutral good. So I don't know where Calth is sitting right now, and I don't know where Viol, Bane, and Hermaeus want to be at.
I'm probably like
I'm
awful.
sticking with this.
Yeah, I was sticking with chaos. I always felt like Bane just does whatever he wants, and based off of what he's feeling at that moment.
Are you good or neutral?
I think it was chaotic neutral. I just saw it too.
Yeah, I can buy that. Yeah, especially with your growing up with nothing, right?
Yeah.
Chaotic neutral. So you kind of just did what you had to do to survive. And
Alright,
then Viol, you're chaotic good.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be chaotic good.
Holy shit.
Okay. I mean, so
Well, I know now because I don't
again,
know like what to do with mine. But if we did like my story, probably I'd act more like that. But I just can't think of what to do for this one.
no, it's more
And
like I
plus,
said, the
change it like,
action.
oh, never mind.
Like I
Like
said, the actions of chaotic good and chaotic neutral can be the same. So it's like, so I'm not necessarily worried about that, but I guess in this exercise, I'm just trying to get you guys to think about how your character thinks. So if it's like I said, chaotic would be more whatever the interest is. Like you don't necessarily consider the law or how it relates to what your actions. Like you don't. Not that you're above the law. You're like you don't even consider it, or you know that the law exists, but personal freedom is very important to you. Like
Yeah.
it's like chaotic good.
So like,
He's like
what about
It's like
it
me
would
playing
be
bad
like
cop.
personal
bad
like what's up?
It's playing bad cop like chaotic good. Or like punching people for information.
Taking hostages would be chaotic good,
Okay.
which is also something that Cal didn't do until you guys. Thank you.
let me think.
Yeah, like the time me and Caliph or Hermes and Caliph.
Yeah, see, like that's what I was thinking of, like that whole interaction at
With the vampire and
the
other,
vampire chick
and the other spy.
and the other spy.
No, it's subtle, but it's not necessarily.
It's more
It's
like
not the action.
personal values.
It's not the action that defines you as chaotic or neutral. It's your thought process.
Yeah, it's more like
So you can take hostage, but know that it's against the law. But your whatever, let's say it's your chaotic good, but you know that taking hostage and getting information will do good. So you do
Yeah.
it. But chaotic good would go, oh, I need information. Let me just take this guy, and not think about the ramifications of like how that might be breaking the law.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think that's
Or
what the thing. It's like slowly, it's becoming the latter because like we're just realizing, oh, maybe if we get information, we can solve it better. It's becoming more ego also.
no, that's actually a good point.
That's why that's what
The
I was like coming from, I guess.
Yeah.
because what's in, like not a metaphor. Let me try to bring this up again. Uh, if we're looking, because you can also think about if we're thinking about this goes more into politics, but like the anonymous group that is like chaotic good.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more specifically fight
For
the
that,
government.
yeah.
That's more of an anti-government slant to chaotic good, which you don't necessarily have to be or take to be chaotic good. But it's when if your person stops thinking about whether whether they would get in trouble with the law is when you're probably chaotic.
Yeah,
But if
I
it's a
think
consideration, then if it's enough of a consideration that makes you stop and think,
stop the action. Yeah. Okay.
then you're at least have like one foot in neutral, I think. Or if it makes you stop and
I
think
guess that would.
because if you have a feeling that it's bad to it would be bad to do that, then you have a foot in neutral.
I can
It's
see
hard
that.
because it's either you're rebelling or you're born into a place with no laws, so you don't necessarily think about it.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah, I think
think
it's just slowly moving towards that as time goes on.
because I feel like you can still be neutral good and still do and still be and still break a lot of laws,
Yeah.
especially in a place, especially in a fantasy setting where uh, where society doesn't necessarily society's closer to the cities. So when you go outside city walls, things aren't really ruled. So you can kind of get away with. I mean, there's no laws to break essentially.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh,
Viol and Hermes, you still feel like your characters are chaotic good.
Yep, I think so.
What?
Just by going with like what I've been doing.
Okay.
Wait, do you feel like one of your action?
What are your?
Thinking back, what's like one chaotic action you think you did?
I think one was just shooting the were rats when Viol and
That a long time ago.
yeah, the very first one.
What about
Well,
recently?
that's the hard part. Is don't
What part,
think
right?
don't think of chaotic as being random.
Yeah.
It's more of structure. Is your character against structure
Oh,
in terms of society?
I see.
I think I'm neutral then.
Yeah, I think. Oh.
Basically, you're neutral if you believe that government is good for at least some part of the society. Whether it's half, whether it's quarter, whether it's 90% of people in society, if you think government is good, the government and structure and organization, then you're probably neutral, I would say.
It's like lawful neutral.
You think you're
Um,
lawful neutral?
No,
Oh.
like raging against the machine is like chaotic.
oh, okay.
Um. See, it's so weird.
Oh, that's part of it. That's like a
Yeah,
slice
I
of
know.
chaotic.
It's more of like I don't know. It's kind of hard to think. Also, in terms of I don't know. Never mind.
Uh,
Trying to
Yeah, I think
paths of silent lava.
the lawful part is meant to be. Well, how does your character feel about law and order?
Oh yeah, it's great.
so neutral. That's how this dude's feeling.
Oh, I just don't like.
You don't like what?
Uh, I don't know. I will. I just don't know where if I would be like. Callus would be like neutral right now. I don't know.
versus lawful or versus chaotic?
Either or.
Uh,
It's like I don't know if maybe I'll just play him like that to see whether I wanted. It's because like I don't know if he would have. It's either one. It's for me. I think it's like one side or the other. But it's more because I think it's like
A neutral character does what it seems to be a good idea. Sounds like Viol.
well, there's like neutral on the good scale and neutral on the lawful scale, which is kind of weird.
yeah. So like
I can't
well,
really
like
see
a true
neutral.
neutral would be also hard.
Oh, here's a link that
Legacy neutral undecided.
here's a link that like relates it, or here's a picture that relates it to like people and characters. But
Lawful evil.
Because I think for me, it's like Khaled is deciding through like his experiences and taking into his values and morals rather than the laws. So
well, morals is not related to the law, I think,
um
because morals I think is related to the good, neutral, evil part of it.
yeah, that's true.
Uh, I think it just comes down to the question: how does Cal feel about law and order? Does it have a place in humanity?
That's some sort of law and order. Like this is
I mean, there's gray areas that you can live within. But I think the way I'm saying it is law. So to answer the question about does law and order does that should that exist in society? Lawful person would say yes, 100%, and they would follow it whether the law is good or bad. Neutral is that in between where it's like either they feel like it's good for the majority of society, but if there's a law that gets in your way, like jump over it. But chaotic is either, well, they'll answer no. Personal freedom is most important. So either they're rebelling against government, or the character has lived outside of like normal society where
society.
it doesn't
Yeah.
come out. It doesn't. That's not their thought. They don't think about it.
I think I'll stick to chaotic good.
Yeah, I'll be neutral good right now.
Yeah, I'll be neutral good.
But VL, you think you're still chaotic?
Right now he hasn't, but yeah, he still thinks like that.
Oh, uh, okay. Actually, I see that. I see that for VL. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this. So this could change too. Like, don't feel like this is like stamping stamping
Mhm.
you in a very specific role or how you should play. I'm just trying to get a sense of where you guys are at, how you guys are feeling at this particular moment. So
Mhm.
I've Yasin at lawful neutral, and it could help. It could help help figure out some role play down the road. Like, do you feel like your character is struggling a certain way and is maybe moving towards something? Then you can play that out, or you want your character to kind of change over time. But anyway, what I have you guys right now at this very moment: Yasin lawful neutral, Zaros neutral good, Caliph neutral good, Veal chaotic good, Bane chaotic neutral. and Hermaeus neutral good.
Hmm.
And again, that can change as you guys keep playing. This is not a.
Mhm.
This is not a what you call it.
Set in stone.
Yeah. What's It's not a ruling or a judgment. I guess.
Does it have to do with the island?
Mhm. Maybe.
No,
Alright.
or who knows? We'll
Maybe.
see.
We'll see.
But you guys
Yeah.
already saw that your. So I mean, but we've already had something that kind of related to
Yeah. The eyesight.
the eyesight
book.
thing. So there's definitely things like that.
I forgot about that.
Why is this?
Didn't we give it to the
Oh
dragon?
crap! That's why. Oh well. Okay. Anyway. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Got that out of the way. Stream's all up and running, Eli.
Yep.
Someone not. I think Chauncey's not in your.
Oh yeah, I think neutral good is more like it.
Well, I mean, it's if you're coming from lawful good,
Yeah, that makes sense.
it does make
'Cause I'm-
sense since you're like kind of changing.
Mhm.
I don't know if you would. I mean, you could possibly just jump ship to chaotic, but I think
No, it's more of I think now he's just thinking it's more of the yeah, he's beginning to think like he's I don't know how to say it.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's not chaotic. It's more of like it's not just like blindly following rules anymore.
yeah, it's like you grew up in a city protected by law and order,
Yeah.
but going out and adventuring has kind of made you see that law and order is sometimes bad or somehow
Yeah.
that like you're kind of beginning to question
Or
it.
like at least hindering in some aspects.
Yeah, like you're questioning whether law and order is good. Yeah, I said no. That's actually interesting. That could just potentially you might feel like law and order is bad. That's when you turn chaotic.
Well, it so far it I don't know because like yeah, what does like do the gods and the priests I guess count in terms of leadership too? Well, I guess since we came from
Hmm.
those
Uh,
Victorian place, because he respected people there, but then here he's like, oh, this Yasin's dude's a little, bitch, and it's like, okay, this is not cool.
uh,
Know what I mean? So it's like varying from place to place where he feels like law's good here, but not here.
wait, what about the Wicklorian?
Like he likes how they're like them and like the whatever leaders those leaders are handling.
Well, so I guess then that does definitely. Well,
Yeah, that's why it's
wait,
always
that's
like
neutral. I guess I think that's
it
a good.
has to be. Yeah,
That's neutral. That's I think that's a neutral outlook, as in like
it's basically
government
I'm
and
deciding
structure.
whether if the government is good or not.
Yeah, but
At
if
the
you're
point of
yeah,
it.
but if
Yeah,
you're saying,
instead
or if
of
your
like
character feels like it can be good with the right people, then I
yeah,
think that's
I think that's better.
not chaotic. Because
Yeah, if
chaotic,
instead of like all government is
yeah. I'll go to go back to your point about changing out the government, rioting and overthrowing government to install government. That can still be lawful,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
overthrowing government to create anarchy, that's chaotic. Because you're not installing government anymore, or kind of letting the people rule themselves. Personal
That
freedom
makes
is
sense.
like
That makes sense.
personal freedom is like, or part of the like a slice of chaotic is like personal freedom, as opposed to like a government telling you what you can and cannot do.
Mhm. That
Uh,
makes sense. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so stream's back on, right?
Yeah.
Does someone want to recap? Yeah, what do you guys remember from last week?
We fought these
Uh,
frogs. And we got this golden snitch thing that follows
Mm-hmm.
Zanos around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Because
Huh.
he's
oh
leading.
yeah, Mike Cock.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mike.
Mike Cock's doing work.
Oh, we all had all of us except Zaros had a dream.
Oh yeah,
All
Oh
the,
Stars and stuff,
yeah.
all the
all
magic,
users.
which could mean something.
Something. Somebody's in the woods. There's a cabin that's we can't get into.
Yeah, and 7 stars, which I forgot.
That's Mistra, right?
Oh yeah, circle of 7 stars.
Was
which
it
is a symbol
dimming?
of Mistra.
just is flickering.
Flickering.
It was. It was. Uh, yeah, it was. It was flickering, but it was. There's a point where the sky was black,
where they
and
disappear.
that at a certain point the
Yeah.
stars started appearing again, but they were flickering, and that's when the dream ended.
Okay, that's the events. And one of these frogs got away, right?
One of the frogs got away.
Yeah, one of them did.
And the water
Oh, the
anchor was sinking all the way.
it got
Yeah,
to the
so
end of its chain.
Yeah.
yes, so we all noticed that the anchor, because when you guys boarded the boats, you guys walked around and with all boats, like you saw the anchor and the long chain that it's on. But we all noticed when they were trying to get you guys off, um, the anchor went all the way down until it used up all its chain,
Oh yeah.
which seemed kind of peculiar because you guys are pretty close to the shore.
Yeah.
Um.
And it's at the island of Square.
Yes, you guys were.
Oh yeah, it's a cube shape.
You guys were able to circumnavigate the island
Yeah.
because the island is only about. Well, you guys saw that it was a square, so
600.
then each
Yeah.
edge was about 600 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, and the ship,
Oh
the
yeah.
abandoned galley on the right side.
Right.
Yes. So there's a galley to the right side of you guys are right now.
On the black water.
Yes, and the black water reminded you guys of what you came across in the Tower of Biblius.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's related to the river Styx. Yes. Let's see. I think you guys pretty much got everything we've done. Any other questions? Yeah. So you guys did take a short rest on the boat while the boat was getting itself docked. Anything else? Okay. So one last thing to recap last week, and we'll say it like this. So, yeah, all of you, I guess, would feel this way, but at the end of the last battle, um, oh, as as you guys were kind of like cleaning up yourselves from the last battle, you'll think about your adventure so far. back in the Sword Coast in Phandalin. It took a while, but you guys went around, Phandalin, and took down Cryovane, that young dragon. You split off separate ways, did things, or the group in Skald helped set off sort of like a rebellion. The other two helped out another small town, and each of you guys have been building reputations in those regions. You guys came back together, continuing the rebellion in Skald, taking a little detour in the Tower of Biblius, figuring that out quite as easily, coming out. And even before that, you guys helped out those twins and got yourselves pretty much the last nail in the coffin for the Lord Mayor. And feeling good about that, you got to Skald, but even before that, you were attacked by a bigger dragon. You guys took care of him. So when you guys reached Skald, you guys were riding on a high. And so when the Merchant Guild asked you guys to help find, what's his name again?
Marsden.
Marsden, you're like, yes, of course. Why not? As you guys have arrived at the island and were attacked by these frogs, you saw how easily Bane lost his mind and how weak he got with just a stare. You guys will sort of feel like you guys have powered up all this way, but now are perhaps facing a challenge that is going to really put you to the test. So you feel that you guys will need to use all the resources you have, but also and be smart about it, and use your wits. So with that, the anchor is dropped. They'll give you. Let me think. They'll give you a small rowboat to head to the island, but it'll be a short ride, maybe 200, 100 feet. But anything you guys want to ask before you head to the island and set foot on it?
Mm.
So
No,
No.
I don't have any questions.
All right. All right. So again, I think I described this earlier when you guys were circumnavigating the island, but just as a reminder, but because you're coming up close to it, basically, as you guys drop into the rowboat and begin rowing to the beach, you guys again are pretty struck by what you see. It is, and perhaps none of you have your characters. I mean, none of you have really seen a place like this. So it was probably hard to imagine beforehand, but you look upon the island and it's this lush, tropical island. has sandy beaches,
Hmm.
and right up to it, you'll see island grass, shrubs, and in the middle of the island is a jungle full of banana plants, coconut palms, and other trees. You guys will row to the beach and land upon it. And what do you guys want to do from there?
Want to take a look around. Want to, if there's any like footsteps or
Yeah.
other signs of life.
One second, hold on. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, one thing I do want to really do want to describe real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as you circumnavigated the island, um, um, you did notice that the edges of the square were pretty much in line with the cardinal directions, meaning north, east, south, and west.
Oh, okay. So what
So you guys would
beach
be
did we land on? Yeah.
yes, you landed on the east side of the island,
All right.
eastern side, and you rode up to the middle of the island, and then yeah. So and then if you guys remember the ship, the galley will be to the right of you.
Mhm.
It'll be like it'll be halfway between you. So you and the northern edge of the island, halfway in between is like where the galley is.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you guys step onto the beach, and you walk around, and actually, go if you want to go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, I want to look towards the right, towards the galley and the forest from there. I guess from the middle, you know. I guess that would be looking north.
Well, right.
Yeah. Perception?
Oh,
Yeah, if you guys would like, if you think your characters are looking around.
yeah.
Um, okay. Let's start with actually all of you walk around and seems like a beach. You walk. Let's see. Are two characters? Yeah, I guess you guys wouldn't have been in necessarily jungle places, but I guess as you guys walk around the beach, you take a look at the sand, and it. Although you haven't been on a beach before, you guys obviously walk through the desert. So the
Sorry.
sand pretty much feels the same to walk through. Nothing too weird about that. Caliph, as you look towards the galley and try to find out. So I've already mentioned this before, but the galley is this huge boat, and one second, where is that? It's a huge boat, but it basically seems it seems that no one's there. It's just kind of there, aimlessly floating.
Hmm.
It looks to have like multiple levels. And you see banks of ores. In so much. What was that? Did someone say something?
No.
Okay.
Right.
So the amount of ores that are on the ship
Mhm.
suggests that there should be a crew of over 100 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
But as you look upon the huge ship, there are no signs of motion.
Okay.
The sails are also torn, and a lot of the oars have been shattered. But as you look upon the beach that it's closest to,
Hmm.
you don't see sign of activity or necessarily any footprints around. That would suggest that people have been there.
Okay.
Do we know this
Um,
is Marsden's ship?
They found
um,
Marsden's ship, right? But it was empty.
no. No. This is the only ship that you found.
Oh, I mean, previously they did, right?
Oh, what did we say?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Oh, I think
or they found the ship, and that's why
no. I
Marsden
think
went to.
no. I think they were just expecting him back, and he
Oh,
never
okay.
returned. So there was no. They didn't find any remnants of him.
Got it. Okay.
But you would know that this probably would not. This wouldn't be a ship. It's huge. It. This wouldn't be like a. This wouldn't be like a merchant ship necessarily.
Uh.
Or no, it's not that. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be the ship that Marsden would
Marsden
came.
would came on.
He would
On
have
that
Okay.
type of trip.
Yeah, because he was the merchant guild will tell you that he was there to investigate the island. So it wasn't like he took a whole bunch of people. So he wouldn't require that big of a ship.
Oh, okay.
Like this thing is like super huge. Like again, there's like a crew. It would suggest a crew of over 100 people. And
5 times ours.
yeah, and Marsden didn't take that many people. He took people that could bring him there, and then maybe he had one or two people with him to visit the island, but that was it. So they would have
Okay.
used a smaller ship. So you feel that this would not be Marsden's ship.
Would we be able to get like a time frame of how long the ship may have been wrecked here?
You don't by looking at it. You don't by looking at it from where you're at.
Oh yeah, we're far from it. So
Yeah, that's true.
Calv and Bane, can you guys roll? Actually, anyone can roll investigation.
oof.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh.
So Veal wouldn't necessarily notice anything kind of weird. However,
Damn.
as you guys kind of like walk around your where you landed your rowboat, you most everybody here except for Viol, he wouldn't get this first, but perhaps the rest of the group tells him or points it out. You notice that the island is pretty quiet, as in
Like no sign of life.
You don't hear any birds or animals.
Ooh.
And once you kind of see that, once you kind of notice that, you kind of look into the jungle to see if there are any birds or animals. But you see none from the beach.
I point
Um,
this out to Veal. Say, do you hear that? Exactly. There's no life. Um,
what do you, so what do you want to guys do?
where do you
What
guys
do you
want
want
to
to do
go?
now?
Should we check out the galley or head and and we didn't see anything like traversing it, right? Like nothing on the shores. Everything just looked like what it looks like right now. I guess aside from the galley.
Um, he, sorry. Yeah. You saw nothing move about at any time.
Okay. But it looked the same as just a beach, right? Like the other sides of the of
Oh,
the of the islands when we were looking around.
yeah. Let me check something.
There was no
Yes.
like special landmark other than like the ship, right?
Actually, so as you circumnavigated um the island, the galley is on the east side, kind of parked next to you guys, where you guys are now. It is so right now that galley sits about 150 feet away from you guys.
Uh-huh.
And then when you circumnavigated the island, all the beaches looked pretty similar. Nothing really looked different, except you guys did notice that on the south side, there was um, a small wooden boat similar to the boat that you guys just came on.
Okay.
Or I
So
mean,
it's on
sorry, with the rowboat that you guys just literally got off.
okay.
A similar boat was seen on the south side.
On the okay.
So that would be the left side, to the left of you
Left.
guys, if you're looking into the jungle.
Oh. So
Hmm.
should we go to the rowboat? Maybe the Mars then? Or check out the galley?
I still want to check out the galley, but definitely checking out that smaller rowboat on the south.
First or
Second.
okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
so
what about you guys?
galley, then rowboat.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm should I see this now? Never mind. I'll save it for later because it doesn't matter at this second. Okay. You guys decided?
Vil?
Yeah, we're
Hermes? Zoros?
Yeah,
Zaros will say.
moving along.
Whatever you say, man.
Whatever you got.
So you will look. So Calth will notice that the galley is pretty much close to the island. Just kind of, it's sort of like kind of anchored where your boat is. So you guys
Okay.
will have to get back into the rowboats.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's not beached on
I
it.
thought it was beach.
That's
Never
what
mind.
that's what I was thinking too. That's,
Yeah.
Oh, not at the moment. No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
But you do notice that
Yeah, I don't think I want to go then.
If it's not beached,
Yeah,
I
if already.
I
Yeah,
would not suggest then. Um,
Oh, it's just algae.
maybe after.
yeah. We'll see.
So south.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Yeah, just off to the South Beach.
All right, South Beach.
Let me check something real quick.
And I guess is there a way to just stay on the sand to get to there, or do we have to go through the forest?
You could see on the sand.
Okay.
Hold on, let me check
I
something.
would like to stay on the sand, if possible.
We can work that out for now.
At least until we get to the rowboat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess hug the coast while
Yeah.
looking at towards the jungle side.
Yeah.
I'd like to pay attention towards the jungle.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
Excuse me.
In the meantime, can someone roll a d6 for me? I'll take the first one.
Not it.
Not it.
Who screws us?
Okay.
Somebody roll. Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Oh no, that was a roll for something else. Go ahead, John.
I was just testing my d6.
Yeah, I was just testing.
Same.
Damn, what the fuck? It's not like this is the worst one.
The heck? Where's my?
Oh, they all die.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Okay. 1 second. You want to stay on the beach?
Mhm, mhm.
What's the weather like?
Oh, that's actually a good question. So if you guys remember, as you guys were
Oh, there's
traveling
fog,
to
yeah.
the island, basically the island is kind of encased in this bank of fog.
Mm.
So as you guys look out from the island, you'll still see your boat, but beyond it, it becomes pretty foggy and you can't see past it. But that fog also continues above you. So as you look straight up into the sky, all you see is the fog and nothing beyond it.
Ooh.
So it
Beautiful.
is, you guys took off early in the morning and it only took about an hour to get to the island. And it was sunny when you left. So you believe it should be sunny, but the fog again is sort of blocking all of
It's
that.
too thick. All right.
So basically the weather looks like it's as if it's kind of cloudy.
Chance of meatballs.
Good movie.
Was okay.
All right, you guys will. I would say the beach. The beach is about. How should I say this? Maybe like 15 to 20 feet of sand, and then past that, so 15 to 20 feet into the island is all sand, like the sandy beach,
Mhm.
and then that's when the grass starts. It's
Oh.
just short shrubs, some grass, and then as you get closer, as it goes in a little bit, that's when the jungle starts. But as you guys have elected to stay on the beach, you guys will start walking south. And again, besides the waves and the black water, kind of like going up the beach as it kind of normally does on a regular beach. The only thing you guys hear is the sound of the waves as you guys keep walking. And again, you kind of look towards the jungle, but again, you see nor hear any animals. And as you get to the southeast corner of the square, you look down um, the south sort of shore or coast, and you will see a rowboat about maybe 350, 400 feet down. Do you continue to walk to the rowboat?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, mine still fixated on what is that?
Forest.
The forest.
The jungle?
Yes.
Okay.
Or
Sure.
jungle. Yeah.
I am at least.
Jungle.
Sure. Uh, Again, you'll walk down the beach, and you guys will kind of focus on the jungle. But again, you don't really see or hear anything. But eventually, you do get to this boat. Upon initial inspection, the boat looks just like a boat. It's in pretty fine condition. It doesn't look like it's broken or there's any holes or anything, so it looks seaworthy.
Okay.
However, it smells pretty strongly, and it pretty much like you smell the Black Sea. But as you get closer to the boat, that smell is a little bit stronger.
Um,
Maybe even like 20
Can
feet
we-
away from it.
and do we see anything? Can I just? Is it covered with anything?
No, it's not covered with anything.
I'll attempt to approach it.
Yeah. I will too.
Just you two.
No one wanna come?
No, you got it, dog.
I just watch.
All right. Well, the four of you will kind of just be about 20, 30 feet away from the boat, and Caliph and Yasin will approach the boat. Again, as you approach it, the smell of the sea becomes stronger and stronger.
Do we see
You
it?
get so the boat is pretty much empty, except there. At first, it kind of just looks like when you're approaching it, just be a stick, but it looks to be some sort of ore in the boat. But that is the only thing inside. That's the only item inside of it. But as you get closer and next to the boat, you will also see. Well, actually, when you first approach the boat, you will see what first appears to be like natural lines in the wood of the boat, like inside of it. But when you get close up, you will notice those lines are actually countless names carved into the boat's plank surface.
Shit.
I read the names out. How many are there?
A lot.
Oh shit. Do any of them look familiar?
The names, no, as you look over, but Yasin or Caliph, if you would like, please make either an Arcana or Religion check.
Thanks.
Praise be.
Oh my god.
Oh, dang, Caliph, rolling high, rolling high, rolling high.
If only the others also came.
Yeah, Yasin will kind of look over the names and kind of read them to himself. But none of those names seem familiar.
I'll read them out loud, as many as I can, before I
Caliph will
whatever
also
I
read the same.
notice.
Well, he will also read the same
Ju-
names aloud. But
Just so
while
it gets in my notebook.
sure, but while none of those names are necessarily familiar with it to him, it sort of jogs his memory of being a bard. I guess he will recall the legend of uh, the ferry boats of the River Styx,
Oh
Shit.
my
son.
god.
and he puts together that the names inscribed into the boats
Oh man.
are the names of the dead.
So I'll reveal this information to the party. And I'll say, these are all the dead people, but where's the ferryman?
Yeah.
I yell back as a joke. Hey, write Zaros' name on the boat.
Oh, that's...
See what happens.
Zara, do you agree?
Bane pulls out his pen and he writes Zaros' name.
Ooh.
Wait, in the boat?
Yeah.
Oh, are you with them? Or do you
Oh.
walk up? Do you walk up with them? Or do you
I
walk up now?
to him. I walk up now and be like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah. After I relay the information, say dead people's names, and say the whole thing about the river Styx might be just dead people.
Hey, write Zaros in there.
Yeah.
I'm still standing next to Zaros or wherever everyone else was standing before.
Bane, since you walked up, can you make me an Arcana check? Oh, good.
Damn.
So Bane. Oh, so you. Oh, actually, let's do this. Okay. Bane, walking up to Calith and Yasin, figuring out what's going on. They tell him about the names on the boat.
Uh,
And Bane laughs to himself and says, I got the perfect joke. He takes out a pen and intends to write Zaros on the boat. However, he stops and pauses and he says, I feel magic radiating from this boat.
oh. Uh. I yell over to Violas and I say, it seems there's powerful magic coming from this boat.
That's cool.
I yell back. Does that mean you can't write his name?
I head over.
Hey, Zaros, how do you spell your name?
Zaros says, Z Oh, I mean X. ROS.
Zaros.
Bane will say. Bane does pause to tell the group that there is magic radiating, but he continues with his joke, and he writes down Zaros' name on the boat.
With that being said,
I go and check the boat now.
The hell is?
And
Uh-oh.
can I detect magic?
Oh wow, good job, good job.
Yes, if you would like to. Are you
Just-
casting that, or doing it, or how are you casting that?
Let's go do a ritual.
Okay, cool.
So free use. Oh my god, good use of skills. Good
You're about
use
to
of
get jumped in those
resources.
tendons.
Oh my god, so good.
Okay. So actually, while everyone is around waiting for
10 minutes, yes.
waiting for Viol to ritual cast his detect magic, can everyone? Hold on, I'm trying to find this thing real quick. Can everyone? Can everyone make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh my god.
Even me?
Yes, even you. Everyone.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, and can someone make one for Zaros as well? Make that be the last one.
Oh no.
What is this?
One second. I'm gonna.
Zaros.
I'm getting to it.
It's right.
Con?
Take your time on that. Constitution save.
Oh
Yes.
my god, you better.
What kind of?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
The last one is Zaros, right?
Yeah, he's the +6.
Okay.
What the fuck?
That dude can
Look
hold
what
his
you
breath
did when you
for.
wrote his name.
I have the power.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Um. Can everyone also make me a charisma saving throw?
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Oh
let's
my
go.
god, a +8. The fuck?
Dang, +9. Damn.
Zaros. Oh wow, this is not bad.
Wow.
How does he have
Yeah.
+6 in charisma?
Charismatic soldier.
Oh yeah, he was a leader, so
Um. 1 second.
Thanks.
Um,
No.
whoa, shit.
Oh,
Uh, 1 second. I'm trying to. Oh
You
my
see-
gosh.
You see Viola and Hermaeus just dead on the ground.
I'm trying to do this
Thanks.
ritual. I just collapsed.
I'm still like 30 feet away, and I collapse too.
Hell yeah.
damn, Lilo's talking shit, Jezzer.
What's she saying?
No, she's,
Like, so I'm just on
she's
my
all like,
phone, and she's like, "Damn, are you bored?"
damn, oh, are you guys done? Like, oh, you look bored, so I assumed you were done.
Hold on. Let me think about something real quick.
I was just on my phone.
Didn't you guys saw on the Zoom call?
Yeah, they're playing COD.
Call
Oh.
of Duty.
What?
Let me think about something.
Oh, I forgot season 1 started.
Actually, I'll just do it this way. All right. I'm gonna bring someone into the other room.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Okay, who's still here?
Was it
Who's
Hermaeus?
still here?
It was Chansey. Right, he said, "Oh no."
Yeah,
I know, that's why I was all like,
I thought it was me because he cut off.
yeah, I did too. I was all like, wait, what? What happened? That was funny.
What did he roll?
11,
11.
Oof.
but also a
But-
9 in Constitution.
Oh, yeah.
We both rolled low on both.
Maybe you're next.
It's gonna be like that dark, what the
Oh yeah.
that dark area we were in earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. We'll just use all our stuff to keep it here, and 1v for it.
Wait a second. Okay.
All right.
Ooh. All right.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
So you guys will watch Viol finish up his ritual,
Uh,
and he'll go ah. He'll finish and he'll go ah. Maybe he closed his eyes while doing it, or maybe in the last second. But he'll open his eyes and look at the boat. Viol, you will see the boat um, radiate. You'll see the boat itself radiates abjuration magic,
Ooh.
but the oar radiates conjuration magic.
oh.
Oh.
Um,
Sorry, can you say that again?
yes, hold on. Let me just make sure look at my notes real quick. Make sure I'm saying this right.
The boat was abjuration and the oar was conjuration.
Yes, the boat itself radiates abjuration magic, and abjuration is designed for protection and shielding. And the ore itself radiates conjuration. And that is you guys, your characters would know this, but I'm just saying it for you guys. Conjuration deals with creating objects or making things disappear. That type of thing.
Huh.
Hey, Viol, what did you find out with your detect magic?
I tell them what Jesse just said about abjuration magic surrounds this boat.
Uh,
And conjuration magic is on this oar right here.
Hey, Caliph, can't you dispel magic?
uh, I can, but um,
Hmm.
do we know what that the boat is protecting or? Ah, probably. Okay.
No, you wouldn't necessarily know the spell.
Okay. We'll
Do you have
say
identify magic too, Viol, or no? Because that's different, right? Detect and identify is different.
um does detect give you
Oh, identify
let me
is
see.
the
Identify gives you everything, I think.
Identify tells the
Detect
spell
just
or what area.
shows.
Oh shit, I have identify.
Oh.
Do
Yeah.
you have that as a ritual?
I do have it as a ritual.
Another 10 minutes.
Uh,
It's 1 minute actually. Oh wait, sorry. Just kidding.
Ritual, you add 10
Yeah,
minutes.
ritual's 10. Yeah, so it'd be
so it's
11.
Alright, another constitution and charisma
um, so you want to do as a ritual, John? Or Yasin?
Yeah, I'll start with the boat first
Um,
because I have to touch it.
oops, hold on. I'm reading the wrong one.
You want me to throw it up?
Go ahead, actually. I was reading detect. Oh, yeah, you do have to. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can do If you would like to do identify on both, you can, or one after the other, you can.
Yeah, I'll do the boat first.
Um, um, okay. You guys will watch Yasin perform his. Do you guys want to do anything while he's? Are you guys just watching the jungle
While I'm going
while
to the
he?
bathroom.
Watching him.
Yeah, if anyone uses the bathroom right now, that's fine. Besides Brian.
Uh, oh.
Do you have a glorious mouse, Ryan?
No.
Uh,
I have a Unify Dream Machine.
Unified Dream.
Oh wait, no. It's the Dream Machine DM one.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, cool. Hold on. Still looking something up.
DM1?
What the?
That's what I believe.
Oh, DM1.
DM one FPS nowhere.
Does it have holes?
No.
Because I was like, damn, there's a lot of mouses with holes now.
Yeah, I know.
Is this the one Chinabel got you?
Yeah. I like the cord. I want this cord on a different mouse. That's just as light.
Okay, everybody good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So Yasin, you can do both of the spells back to back, and you kind of learn more about the items. You will turn to the other group and explain your findings.
Yeah.
You'll explain that you're unsure of what specific spell is on the boat. However, you tell the group that it seems like the spell is protecting the boat from fire, acid, cold, poison, and lightning damage.
Ah.
However, um,
I cast
what's more
Firebolt.
interesting? Oh, sure, sure. When Yasin tells Viol that, Viol go pew 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 firebolt. You'll see the firebolt shoot from Viol's finger, hit the boat, but it doesn't really hit the boat. It like
Disappears.
you'll see the fire bolts kind of like explode, but explode in a way that there's like a little barrier between the fire bolts and the
That's
boat.
cool.
So the boat itself does not get
Oh.
on fire, and it looks clean, even though Veal shot a firebolt,
Works.
confirming what Yasin said. But Yasin, you will be more excited about the ore because it is a magic item.
Ooh.
So, this item will require attunement. It seems to be made out of some special wood. You guys aren't really sure where it's from. But it is a long ore, and it's carved with ancient symbols. Again, really not sure where it's from. But, let's see. While you hold the ore and on a watercraft, you have advantage on dexterity checks to maintain your balance. With a bonus action, and holding the ore, you can learn the depth of any water or liquid in sight, and the distance and direction to the closest land while you are on open water.
Damn.
And if you would like to use it as a weapon, it can be treated as a lance. And when you wield it, it is a +1.
Oh, so how long is it?
How long would it be? I guess it would be as long as a lance.
Yeah, when I heard ore, I thought of like a smaller. I was like, oh damn.
um,
Tight.
let me see. I'm just checking something real quick again. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know if is anyone planning to maybe use this. Well, either way, the thing with lances, typically, or with lances, you have a disadvantage when you use a lance to attack a target within 5 feet of you.
Uh-huh.
Because I think it's that long that
Hmm.
because it has a reach, so you can attack like stuff 10 feet away from you. And a lance requires 2 hands to wield when you're not mounted. So if you're somehow riding a horse or a Pegasus,
Mm-hmm.
you need to use 2 hands. However,
Okay.
this ore, if you're in a boat or any watercraft, you can use it one-handed, as if you were mounted, I guess. And a lance is also considered a martial melee weapon. So if anyone's proficient in martial melee weapons, this is an option for you. But otherwise, it's a +1 lance with some water detecting abilities, essentially.
Let's see. Oh,
Well, all
maybe.
right. What do you guys want to do now?
Oh, does anyone wanna take it?
What was that?
Does anyone want to take the ore?
Is anyone proficient in martial besides
No.
Zaros? I guess.
No, but we can put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, just someone make sure you have it.
Cool.
Make sure you guys note it somewhere. Because even
Yeah.
if you don't use it as a weapon, you can still use it for other things.
We don't have to tune with it to.
Oh,
I think it's an attunement. That's why.
I'll hold on to it.
Like if even if you just wanted to like,
Use it for its.
yeah.
No, I'll let you guys use the water stuff without attunement, but if you want to use it as a weapon,
You have to.
you will have
Okay.
to attune to it.
Okay.
Oh, check how deep the water is.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah. Well, I guess if that's the case, can Bane, did you still want it?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Okay. Then I'll well, I guess I'll ask him like, yeah, see if you could check how deep the water is.
And I'll use it for that purpose.
Let me think. Can you make me a perception check as you're walking down the beach?
Everyone? Or
Oh, I'm sorry. Just Bane as he's walking down the beach. Okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I was gonna say if you were gonna do the extra
Yeah,
thing,
I
you
was
don't need it.
thinking about it.
No, you don't need. You'll pass this one. Oh, if you pass, then I don't need to read this. Okay. So as you walk down the beach, into the black water, you want to wait. You feel like you need to wade down a little deeper, as the water only goes to about maybe your ankle. You take a few steps down the beach more, but you notice that although the sand is getting like deeper and deeper, all of a sudden you don't see sand anymore, and instead you're looking down a dark water, which causes you to stop.
What's happening?
Oh, I mean nothing's happening, but you. So it's weird in that it doesn't seem like the beach is continuing, and you see that because and it makes you stop, because if you want to take the next step, you'll fall into deeper water. So, do you do anything else, or I mean, you're there to put the ore in, so you can continue to do that if you want to. Are you saying anything, Brian?
No, sorry, I had to do something with my cat. So sorry. What are you saying?
Okay. What was the last thing you heard?
Oh shit. Jesus, I don't even remember.
So remember, you took the ore to go test the depth of the water, I think.
Yeah.
So as you were walking down the beach, well, you're a little nervous because you guys remember that the water is like black, right? And it seems somehow related to the Styx River.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit nervous because as you kind of start to wade your feet into the water, you get that tingling sense. Oh, especially with you, it harkens back to the effect that those frogs put on you,
Oh yeah.
where you lost your mind. But it seems as because you aren't really necessarily in the water yet, although you do get a tingling sense, it doesn't necessarily affect your mind yet. But as you rolled high enough on your perception, as you kind of look into the water, you see the sand like slightly sloping to be deeper and deeper. But all of a sudden, it seems, at a certain point, it seems as if it's a cliff, and the next step you take would um, it'll be as if you're walking off a cliff.
Jesus.
Okay, so I
So
didn't
that's what you see.
actually. Okay, so I didn't actually use the ore. I basically just perceived that. Then.
Yeah, with your perception, you saw that,
Okay.
and
Then I'll relay that to the guys. Be like, hey, something's wrong here.
you can still use the ore. Also, so you see it ahead of you enough to stop if you would like. I'm assuming that's you're gonna stop walking
Yeah.
and turn around and tell everyone, right? Instead of
Well,
walking.
how does the ore get used? I just dip it in the water, or
Yeah, you'll just need to dip it in the water. But you see the sand with your perception check. You saw the sand kind of. It's as if it's a cliff.
I see. Okay, okay.
So do you stop and then turn around to tell everybody? Is
Yeah, I
that what you're doing?
stop.
Okay. All
And I'll
right.
be
So you,
like, hey, it's fake. This is fake.
What? What? Fake.
do you run back or do you want to use it or?
I'll run back to the guys and let them know what I saw.
Damn. A
Wait.
cliff.
Wait, so what I'm getting is it's not really, or there is. Wait, hold on. Is there really a cliff, or is it like fake sand that's
No,
really a,
it's
a
more of
drop
just a
off?
sharp drop off, right?
The sand's just
Yeah, it's a
clear.
sharp drop off.
Oh, so it is an actual sharp drop off.
Yeah.
It's like
It's not
sand,
like
and you.
I'm not seeing through like an illusion or something.
No.
Okay, so that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay. I was like, wait, it's fake.
It's like, yo, this island's getting really complicated.
I'm like, no illusions. On
In
top
that
of
case,
it.
no,
Oh,
I'll keep
man.
going. I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, he's gonna keep
You,
going.
you mean put the ore in?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going to put the ore into the water.
So basically, you want to stand on the edge, right, and then put the ore in.
Yeah.
Okay. Um.
I will accompany him after he ran back, yelling it's fake.
Okay. All right. So when Bane puts the ore into the water to learn the depth, essentially, it is. Let me think. Uh, well, there. I'll just say. I'll just say like this. It's at least hundreds of feet deep, meaning where you're putting the ore. So you're putting it over the edge. So, and when you put it over the edge, you get like hundreds of feet deep, meaning, yeah, it confirms it's sort of like dropping off.
Alright, so I'm no expert in geology in real life, but I'm guessing this isn't normal, right?
It's normal for where it gives you a number that's normal for where, as if you were.
Huh.
It's normal for like the part of the sea you're at.
Okay.
It's as if yeah.
So Nothing
Or I guess
weird going on in that regard, then, right?
Well, I guess technically it would be weird because if there's a drop off, technically we're still in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
So like the reading that you're getting is correct, but then what isn't correct is that drop off or that edge that you're at.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's
we're expecting
either
more of like a slope than a drop off.
well, it's just that I'm guessing that
As far as how islands are formed.
yeah. Well,
I'm there, right? So I'll say maybe the we had the rumor about something dropping from the sky that looked cube
yeah.
shaped.
Yeah.
It might not be a rumor at all.
Yeah, so something definitely like fell into the middle of the ocean.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
hmm
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, Bane comes to that conclusion and educates the rest.
yes, yes. Zara will
Kellis
say,
will say yes. Yep.
Zara will say, way to put that together, Bane.
Mm.
All right, you guys will.
Yes. Some
you
of us
guys-
are gifted with knowledge. So
Of course, man.
Well, you guys will congregate around the boat where you found the ore so Bane could discuss that. But what would you guys like to do now?
Uh
well, we're
So,
here looking for Marsden, right? That's the ultimate goal.
yeah, and bringing him back. I mean, at this point we kind of have to go into the forest.
I agree. Since we didn't see anything else other than this boat.
Yeah.
Would we be able to tell, like, based off of like the sailing route or potential sailing route he would have taken, which side of the
yeah.
island he would have like beached on or landed on, or whatever you call it, ported?
You see, you have I think you have the map, right? Do I have the world map with in here? Oh, you cannot say for sure where he landed. But oh shoot, I didn't bring you guys. I'm gonna bring you to the world map.
Okay.
And he was just on an expedition, or what was he doing?
So there were rumors about this island. This mysterious changing island. And you guys heard the rumors about it. A whole different rumors. Some of them pretty scary. So the island is basically in the middle of like a main shipping sort of route. So because it's going to affect potential merchants and stuff, Marsden decided to go investigate to see what it was. Yeah, some sort of expedition, but he didn't take like a lot of people. But are you guys? So I brought you to the world map. If you guys could scroll over to Mulhorand,
Yeah.
it's at the end of the blue thingy on the right side. And then Scold is circled.
Yes.
Won't be an hours away. Let's say like the island is like right here. Let me make she's a shape. Oops. Let's see. I don't know how long an hour is, but basically it's like right here, like this. So you guys are on the east side of it,
Okay.
and you guys, well,
So I think we're in a pretty good spot then.
Yeah.
We want to go maybe southeast. That corner.
you guys pass to the southeast, or at
Yeah,
least
we
on the beach
came-
side.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
where
we came from the
On the beach
east.
side,
Okay.
but you guys, I think, were pretty careful of staying on the beach, so
So
you
I
haven't
think
really been able to look into the jungle,
it's
at
only
least
like
in a way
when
to.
And we only saw that
we're like
one
there.
ship, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there's that galley that's on the eastern side, eastern shore.
And the
Which
ships are
very
here.
likely would not have been his.
Right, because it's so big. He wouldn't have taken that boat
Okay.
because it was a smaller expedition that he took.
Hmm.
Oops.
What are you guys thinking about what to do now?
Man, I might as well
Yeah.
Go in.
go
Split
in.
up.
No.
Not one at a time.
Yeah. Tie a rope.
Yeah.
Or if you
I'm
want
just
to,
thinking
if
of
we want to be,
thinking of Lost.
yeah, if we want to be anal, we can just walk around the beach.
The whole perimeter.
Oh yeah, all the way to the north at least, and then go in.
That's true. I'm down with that.
I like it. Maybe a spiral
Yeah,
formation for. There was a technical term for it in the academy. Like a shallow to deep.
like like this.
Yeah, we walk the whole perimeter of the beach and
And
then
then go in, and then make us
Oh,
basically
another,
okay.
spiral in.
and then another perimeter. That's
Oh,
shorter.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Or we split up in grid search.
Oh,
No, I'm good.
Um. Uh. So,
Unless it's
just
the
as a
suck.
note, shoot, it's not that this is going to make sense right now, but I'm hoping to set up some maps for this. But um. Let me think. Yeah, it'll make more sense when we get a map for this. But
how many sections?
I'll let
do
you.
have?
I'll let you. You guys are able to free roam once we
Okay.
get the map. And typically, um, having the group together is um, easier, but um, in this case, free roaming is allowed. Yeah, free roaming is allowed. So don't feel like you can't split up because it's easier for the DM. But just remember you guys' feeling when you guys finish the first when you guys beat those frogs. and how you guys want to go about what you guys are doing.
Okay.
But who knows? Maybe it's not going to be up to you or me about whether the party is going to be split. Who knows? Okay, wait. So have you guys decided on your plan of action? Or did you guys want to think about it longer?
Still down to do the north thing, unless you guys would just want to go straight in from the south.
And yeah, I want to check out the other sides. I guess.
Sides.
So the whole perimeter then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
can we do that?
You want to do the perimeter but stay on the beach?
Yeah, stay on the beach and
Yeah.
then enter the forest from the north.
Oh, from the north?
Well,
Right? Is that what we want to do? Or like go all the way to east?
We're midway the east side, right?
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
just full all the way.
So Bane is going to gather like some large rocks and build like a I guess a marker.
oh yeah, a landmark.
Yeah.
Let me think real quick.
If there's any rocks.
There wouldn't be any big rocks. You could find smallish rocks in the sand or build.
How about some trees? Can we chop down some trees?
Oh shit.
Um,
Oh, you want to get closer to the trees?
do you want to get closer to the jungle?
At the tree line, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, could I fire a firebolt towards the forest?
If you would like to.
Yeah.
Um, um, so you'll see like grass and small shrubs, but maybe like 10, 15 feet beyond the shortness, you'll start seeing trees and stuff like that. What do you want to shoot with your
Actually,
firebolt?
maybe not firebolt. Maybe I guess a ray of frost towards I guess the largest tree that I can see.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or is that? Or just go ahead and cast it.
Yeah, okay.
ooh.
Um. Okay. Yeah, you'll shoot your ray of frost. Go pew. Hitting the largest tree you see. And the ray of frost will shake the tree as if, and it gets hit as you would think it does. A tree would get hit by a ray of frost.
That's it.
All right.
Oh,
Were you? Well, go ahead, Ryan.
oh, no. Continue.
Okay. Bane will see that. What do you want to do now, Bane? Do you still want to go up and chop a tree?
Yeah.
So nothing happened.
No. Or I mean, tree got hit. But nothing's happening after that.
Could I like find a stone and just chuck it into the forest?
Without, yeah, you might find like
Or like something just to like throw it.
yeah, you'll find maybe
Yeah.
at least a quarter size stone.
Yeah.
That's okay in the sand. And you throw in the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you throw in the forest. You'll throw it into like some shrubs, and it'll be as you would think. Like it makes noise and hits the shrub. Um, Nothing pops out or anything like that, though.
Okay.
All
Well,
right. I tell the group that I'm gonna chop down like a tree, and I tell them to get ready, and that I'm gonna go to the tree line, and I say, shoot anything that moves, and then I'll go to the closest tree, and well, shit, I don't even have anything to chop it down with.
uh,
Does anyone have an axe?
No, I don't know. Zara says.
um,
Zara will say.
you'll have one from the boat. They'll like provide you some like basic supplies
Oh, okay.
on
Okay.
your when you. Yeah, the guild will give you basic supplies. Axe being one of them.
All right.
Um,
Well, I'll tell them to cover me, and I'll start chopping down the closest tree at the tree line.
act- uh, okay, cool. Right. So you get to the closest like good sized tree. You start chopping it down. The rest of the guys will watch you. Maybe it takes you a minute or so since it's kind of small. But you chop, 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 chop. It's pretty small, but you go timber, and the tree falls over. And you're like, oh, cool. And then you begin to walk over to pick up uh, the tree that you just chopped. However, as you pick it up and bring it closer to you, it begins to rot.
oh,
And as you pick it up, you notice it, and then by the time you turn around to the rest of the group, the tree completely rots away, and it kind of the pieces it like breaks into like hundreds of pieces and kind of flies in the breeze.
even the stump.
Um, um, mm, no, just the part that he chopped off.
Okay. Oh, and sorry, does it rot like a normal tree would? Like, does it basically
Yeah.
just age? Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's the way it looks. It's rotting like how it naturally would, just like super accelerated.
Right. Okay. Mm.
Well, let's see. That didn't work. Then be like, hey, can anyone make a sand castle?
Um,
How big of a sandcastle?
Doesn't have to be big, just something that's obviously man-made.
Can I mold Earth?
Oh, nice.
this brings us. Yeah, I don't.
So Viol will attempt to mold Earth, and he will command a 5 foot cube.
It's a monolith.
And it is basically. And because he is using magic, he is able to create a cube, and it will hold, and which will last an hour.
An
Oh.
hour.
Hmm.
Well, I make one non-magically. That'll last forever
Or
until it gets disturbed.
yeah. Well, I suppose it will hold in the cube form for an hour with magic, but if you, I guess, add water to it, it will hold a little bit, its shape a little bit, but it'll be as if like gravity doesn't work on it, and then, or it'll be as if after the hour gravity will pull it down a little bit and become more like a mound. But otherwise, you can make some sort of sandcastle thing.
Alright, so I have an ink pen, and parchment. And I'll write a note. Marsden, if you find this, stay here. We'll come find you.
Okay.
And I'll leave it at the sand castle structure.
All right.
And I will leave a potion of healing with it too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Just remember to remove it from your inventory.
Alright, so I have 3, so let me change it to 2. And I'll sign it. Bane. Cool.
All right. Well, with that marker, how do you guys want to, I guess, explore the island?
So going to the north side.
Yeah, we'll just follow the perimeter of the island.
Well, actually, do
Start-
we want to enter from the west side since we haven't been there yet?
Whichever.
Yeah, I think either way we'll get there.
Okay.
So I guess we'll go. So we're basically going south first and then west.
You're already on the south side.
Oh, we're on the south side
Oh.
already.
Oh,
I thought we were on the east.
Oh, did you? No, you landed on the east, and then you went
made
to the
our
south
ways.
shore, and
Okay.
that's where you found the boat and the oar.
Okay, so
Oh.
that's where our sandcastle is, on the south side.
okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to do it there, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Then
Then
yeah,
yeah,
then
just
we'll go west.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
we'll
all
go
the way to the north.
We're going clockwise basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to eventually get back to where you guys landed?
Oh, that was another thing.
Yeah, and I guess we're doing the spiral thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then once we loop, assuming we don't counter anything else, once we loop back around to our sandcastle, we'll just go deeper into the island and just continue clockwise.
I'll follow.
And before we start, could I like go up to a tree and like take a leaf, like rip a leaf off a branch or something?
Sure. You'll walk up to the edge of the sand and the sort of grass.
Oh, wait a second. Do the trees look like are they like the same type of plant? Or like does it look like it's like the same species throughout the island, at least from as far as we can see?
Yes.
Oh, okay, hold on.
You haven't explored the jungle yet, but when you circumnavigated the island on the boat, and when you guys landed and then walked to the south side, you saw the same trees wherever angle you saw it. You saw like coconut trees, palm trees. You even saw, I guess, bananas too. I think.
I
Forest.
threw up. I threw up forest voice. Do I have to pick a particular tree? Like I have to know what the exact tree is that I'm trying to
Um,
convey the message to, or is it something like I could just broadcast to
That
all
would
the
be
same type of
sick.
trees?
That looks sick.
uh,
Well, it says destination plant, so it seems like I have to target a single plant.
oh, you can designate direction and distance, but this is more. You're basically creating a telephone system. Does that make
So
sense?
so it's like a one point of communication to another. It's not like a broadcast system.
No, it's within 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I skipped over that part. Well, I go 10 feet in. The hey
Or I mean,
Marsden.
you can go to the closest plant, and then select and then like say 500 feet to the north, and then it'll choose a plant for you. But it's like but it is like telephone. So like
It's a
if there's
two-way.
anyone, the person that you're communicating with has to be 10 feet within the plant, and then it's as if the plant is the telephone, so you can talk to each other that way.
But
Does
I
that
have
make
to
sense?
choose. I have to
Oh,
choose
the
a
destination
singular.
plant.
I have to choose a
Oh.
singular point, though, right?
Oh yes, it'll choose a
Okay.
plant, but you can choose. It'll choose a singular plant. You can either choose a specific plant or say, "Give me a plant 500 feet north of me."
Well, how far, if we're on the south side, is the north end of the island?
Each edge of the island is about 600 feet.
All right. Well, I guess I'll target plant 500 feet north and be like, "Hey, Marsden." No, no, no. I'll go 250 feet north, and that's into the center of the island, and be like, "Hey, Marsden, are you there?"
So you can do this, but let's see.
I think this was from the staff that I got from
Yeah, no, I remember
that
that.
one guy.
Oh, dang. That was a long time ago.
Oh, I think it's you have the people that want to communicate with each other have to touch the plants. I think.
Well, I'll try it anyway on the off chance that the brush is so thick
That is kind
that
of
he's
weird. Where?
touching a plant.
Hmm.
It's better than nothing.
Okay.
I don't know any other scenario I could use this anyway.
Well, if you knew where you had to plan ahead, but yeah, you could use it to be able to communicate with other people. But in this particular case, you try it out. It's basically throwing a dartboard in the throwing a dart at a dartboard
It's like a
in the
Hail
dark.
Mary type thing. Yeah.
Hail Mary or needle in the haystack type of thing. But yeah, you
Rolling
use
dice.
the
That's what this game's about, man.
true. But yeah, you use the staff to power up the plant and try to pinpoint a place on the island. to hopefully catch someone. I mean, maybe it's Marsden, maybe it's not. But you try to talk. However, you get no answer.
All right, let's keep it moving.
All right. Well, you will stick to the sand, and
Oh, could I still?
oh
rip
yeah,
off
what were
the
you? What did you want to do, John? I forgot.
I just want to take a
Oh
rip a
yeah,
leaf
yeah.
off the
So
tree branch.
yeah, you'll
See
walk
what
up
happens.
to the edge of the grass, and you'll see a short shrub. You'll grab at one of the leaf in the shrub and pull it out. But just as Bane has chopped down the tree, once you pull the leaf out of the shrub, the leaf will right away rot and disintegrate in your hand and blow away in the wind.
Is
Did we
there?
did we dispel the magic from the both effects? The conjuration and the adjuration?
No.
No. Well, the ore is a magic item.
Yeah.
It does seem maybe that you could dispel the boat, but I mean, um, when Yasin identified it, it was just protecting the boat from different effects.
And the other one was a
Um,
conjuration, right?
Well, that's for the ore.
Those were the ore.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, if the other guys didn't see what happened to the leaf, I tell them that same thing happened when it was taken off. So
What if? Okay, so I'll simply touch a plant. And does anything happen?
No. So interestingly, when you touch the plants and stuff, it feels as if it should, like the plants feel
As
like
normal.
plants.
Okay.
However, in the case when you chop down the tree and when Yasin pulled that leaf out, in both cases, seems uh, when something was like pulled apart or chopped off, the part that was pulled apart or chopped off disintegrated
Yeah,
very
that's what I was
quickly.
just gonna say.
So it seems as though it needs to be connected to the island.
yeah. I want to try one more thing. Could I find just I guess dirt patches or whatever, and just I guess remove dirt from the island
Um,
and see if
well,
anything happens to that.
sure. Yeah, you'll drop down to the ground and kind of uh, put your hand into the ground and scoop up some either sand or dirt.
Hmm.
And it feels like sand, dirt, uh, nothing out of the ordinary. And it falls through your fingers as if you were same as the sand in the desert that you just came out of.
Hmm.
So nothing seems uh, too weird with the sand.
Uh, do I have a container?
Just put it in your pocket.
It might fall out of my pocket though.
Just a fistful of dirt.
Um,
Or just throw it in the bag of holding.
but what's gonna be holding the dirt?
I'm sure you have like cloths you can like tie
Yeah,
up.
I'll I'll make something to hold like
Like some sort of bag container.
yeah
Yeah,
for like
you'll have
like
cloth to do that easily.
yeah for like handfuls of dirt and then put
Fistfuls
them
of dirt. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just put it in your inventory, and then whenever you want to bring it up, just let me know.
Yeah.
So you can remember to tell me.
Like
I
island
want a
dirt.
bag of dirt too.
Yeah, yeah. Whoever wants to, you can
like Pirates of
crouch
the
down.
Caribbean.
You can crouch down, grab fistfuls of sand, and put it in like just say there's like extra shirts or something or cloth,
Yeah.
and you can bundle up.
Okay, I have that.
That's not a problem.
Island dirt,
I
island
have-
sand.
Silk drapes.
Oh, yeah, Bane has a whole bunch of different drapes and what you call it, drapes and bedding and stuff. So
Alright, okay, now I think I'm ready.
cool. So okay, at this point, you guys want to um.
Going clockwise. We're going west.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second. I just need to check something. Um. Okay. All right. So, remember the boat is on the south shore. Maybe just a little left of the center of the south shore. But sticking to the sandy beach, you'll stay sort of in the middle of the beach as you guys explore the perimeter. You'll walk over to the um, southwest corner and eventually walk to this northwest, the northeast corner. As you get to the northeast corner, you'll look back and you'll see your boat and the galley as you left it. But as you guys walked from the south all the way to the northeast, um, although the beaches have different shapes and different curves to them, they were essentially the same. Um, you guys stayed. Yeah, were careful to stay in the middle of the beach, not to get too close to the grass, because you wanted to observe it. But again, as you guys were walking and as you guys first noticed, um, there doesn't necessarily seem to be any sort of motion or even sounds coming from the jungle. No animals. You hear no animals or people. Um, so yeah, you get to the northeast corner and you start to head back down to your boats in the middle of the beach. Um, and then to the left of you, you will see the galley. Um, and as you pass by it, all of you in your minds will hear, "Rah! Free me! Free me!" And you'll hear a couple other voices sort of saying the same thing. Free us! Free us! And all of you will hear that in your mind, but look to each other. And by the way, you guys are looking at each other, and you guys know that you have all heard the same thing. And you guys at the point you guys heard these voices, you are about 30 feet away from the galley. And you look at it and you feel like that perhaps is where the voices are coming from. And I guess we'll end the session there, since Chauncey's sleeping anyway.
And you said we didn't pass it yet. We were like on the way there.
Yeah, you were
Like, we
hearing the
were
voices as you passed.
approaching it.
Yeah, approaching
Oh.
it, passing it.
Got it.
You were yeah. It's as if you got close enough to hear voices, but
Oh, got it. Hmm.
we'll pick it up from there and see what you guys want to do. All right. Any questions before we close it off?
No.
Remember, I mean, I'll. You can always ask to clarify, and if I feel like your character should know it, then I'll let you know. But sometimes I also might just not even remember what the details we went over. So be sure to either remember, write down stuff if you want, if you feel like it's something you guys want to note as we go along.
Yeah.
Shit.
So we're going in tomorrow, right?
I'm down. We'll just have to see Chauncey.
Okay.
I think he has the same schedule. I think he's scheduled to work till like 9:30. Sometimes he might get out early, but apparently, I don't know what the incident was, but they had an incident where he had to stay longer. But cool, yeah. No, I'm excited for this module part. Should be fun.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
More time to plan. Alright, so I'm about to werewolf in Skyrim.
Did you so you went through the companions quest line?
Yeah.